as we have Mr. Beardman going really wide in turn 110. Having making sure I'm heard. Please apologize right now in case we can't be heard, but as it stands right now, Mirror Chicken now is taking the lead from Antonis as we follow my dead man, who is right now in 5th position trying to run down Quartermaster. Alright, I have confirmation that I can be heard. Meanwhile, Lion, Antonis, and Mirror Chicken are battling for the race lead. Lion sitting and waiting to pounce here on the 2 leaders as they duel it into turn 5 and 6. Very deep by Antonis and even deeper by Mirror. He goes wide and loses it out. Lion takes the lead for now into turn 7. They go. Antonis better apex in turn 7 and manages to retake the lead as they go into the snail corner. Antonis going really wide through turn 8 as Lion is phasing out of existence. He is back though, and he manages to get a good apex on turn 9 and takes the lead. Very much a slipstream battle between the 3 as they all try to keep it inside of their air. As Lemire again messes up turn 10 as they go through turn 11. This is arguably one of the most tricky parts of the circuit from experience as Antonis goes really wide in turn 11 and allows Lion to pull away. I'm trying to be as enthusiastic. But meanwhile, through turn 14, I believe that is, as Lion manages to get away from Antonis and Mirror Chicken for now, but they're going to have slipstream on them. Oh, Mirror goes really wide through turn 16. Not a good idea to do that constantly, as they're now going to have slipstream on Lion. Lion's going to be a sitting duck. As we Antonis is going to get that slipstream very easy overtake here if he can make it done through turn 1. Yes, he will. Lion tries to get the slipstream back into turn 2, heavy on the brakes. Lion cuts it perfectly in turn 2, but he goes really deep in turn 3 and as a result misses the apex. He's going to be in a very awkward position for turn 5 and 6. Manages to correct himself well and actually saves it somewhat as they now go through turn 7. He should get good and a lot of slipstream here to make the to try and get back around Antonis, but it goes a little wide. Lion through turn 8 and 9. He has shown he is really good around these corners. Oh, Antonis sends it too deep, and Lion makes that move really easily as they now go into turn 10. This corner can be a tricky spot for every driver on the grid. As Antonis goes wide slightly, Lion trying to get it back. Into turn 11. Very tricky on where you want to brake here. Now the tire wear is going to start to degrade for these drivers as lap 5 is usually the cliff as Antonis goes really wide into turn 12. Lion goes wide in 13. That is a very bad thing to do. And as a result, Lion will have to concede second to Mirror Chicken, who now has to try and run down Antonis in 1st position. Very interesting battle between the top 3 drivers as they're all fighting for the race win in F3 Europe. Mirror gets the slipstream and is now fighting Antonis. Antonis goes to the outside to try and break the slipstream, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Mirror Chicken still side by side. Antonis will lead lap number 4, but Lion with the slipstream and the inertia gets by into turn 2. Oh boy. Lion holds it and he will take the lead for now, but it is just the top 3 are all very even, and it's going to be very close between these 3. Maybe pit strategy will be the deciding factor in this race as Lion goes wide. Mirror Chicken goes really wide and will lose out on Antonis. Antonis and Lion, meanwhile, are still doing battle for into turn 8 for the race lead. As Antonis is going to go really deep in turn 9 again. Lion's just going to get a better exit and will power by. Meanwhile, further back in the field, we have English and the Quartermaster, English and Grand Prix X-Head currently fighting for 6th place, which is worth a few points on the board. English sends it a little too deep into turn 8, and it's going to lose out on a Grand Prix there in turn 9. Just not a really good snail corner from him. Maybe he can try and bounce back in turn 10. Meanwhile, Antonis and Lion are still doing battle. Lion goes wide slightly in turn 13, but manages to save it. Lion with a good turn 14 to recover. Antonis sends it in turn 15, but he goes too wide. That's going to force him off into the grass there, and that's going to put him under attack by Mirror Chicken. And now Mirror Chicken going to have to try and get enough slipstream to keep with Lion. If he fails to get back into his slipstream, Lion has the opportunity to pull away. As it's Mirror is I think is going to keep Lion in the slipstream here, as he's trying to keep up with Lion, who manages now pull to a half a second lead. And they're catching. So I think Lion failed to check out there. Now it's going to... Mirror makes a big mistake in turn 4, has to correct himself into 5 and 6. Mirror, I think, almost hit the CC limiter in turn 6, but is going to lose second position to Antonis. Who joined the VC? That is J.I. Hello, J.I. As Antonis now trying to run down Lion, who is known for doing this snail corner really well. Antonis with a good turn 8, but he goes really wide in turn 9. As a result, Lion's just going to pull away here. Lion might proceed to check out from the rest of the field, but meanwhile, Mirror Chicken is all over Antonis for second place. Antonis going really wide in turn 10. You don't want to do that too often, as that can cost you positions like right here, where Mirror Chicken going to go the outside, trying to get later on the apex, but he makes a mistake, and Antonis holds it well. Into turn 13 they go. Antonis, Mirror Chicken goes really deep into turn 13, and it's going to go really wide in 14, and that might be Mirror Chicken's chances at second place done for now, as Antonis is trying to run down Lion through the final sector. Antonis with a really good turn 16 and 17, as that's now going to put him into slipstream of Lion. Lion is under attack by Antonis. The pit window will open this time by, so drivers may now start considering their pit strategy viabilities. There are two strategies. There is the 2-stop or the 1-stop. And from the races we have seen so far, the 1-stop is usually the worst strategy. So these drivers might be considering the 2-stop for this race. Antonis has gotten by Lion after a great Sector 1. Through turns 5 and 6, they go, and Lion is starting to feel the tire wear, I think. He might be considering pitting in order to try and get an undercut on his opposition. That is Antonis and Mirror Chicken. Beyond Mirror Chicken, My Dead Man is 8 seconds back from the top 3, with Speedy 4 seconds back from him. Then it's Grand Prix Richard English, and then the Quartermaster, who is all the way down in last place. Mirror Chicken going wide in turn 9, something you don't want to do very often. Lion, meanwhile, is trying to run down Antonis for the lead again, as Antonis goes really wide in turn 10. That's going to put him under pressure from Lion. Lion trying to make it work into turn 11. He's going to have a lost slip here into 11 through the apex. He goes really deep, but he's going to go a bit wide, and that's going to allow Antonis to keep the lead for now. But Lion manages to make it work through 12 and 13, but Antonis gets it back. They're still battling hard. Mirror Chicken is catching the leaders as Antonis leads through Sector 3. Lion is going to try and get a very late apex in turn 17. That's going to allow him to get the lead back, but that is Antonis is going to try and come back here. Will they pit? No, they do not. Who will pit first? No one so far. The top 3 all stay out. Antonis and Lion are still doing battle. It is now lap 8. Maybe My Dead Man goes for the undercut on the top 3. He decides not to pit. Speedy does not pit. Very interesting strategy here from the drivers. In the D2 race, we saw people start pitting on lap 7. In the D1 race, it was similar. Now in the D3 age race, the D3 Euro race, they are staying out an extra lap on lap 8. Good. These people could also be all insane, and they could all be going for the 1-stop, but that's crazy. That's not worked. Meanwhile, Lion trying to do better in the snail corners, which he does do, but he goes a little wide. But he's still going to get enough energy power to get side by side of Antonis. Meanwhile, Speedy is sitting in 8th place. He's starting to 5th place. He's starting to run down My Dream for 4th. I think Oh, never mind. I thought English pitted. They did not, so they will be fine. Meanwhile, Lion and Antonis are still doing battle. Mirror Chicken is now 1.2 seconds back. He might be he might get into slipstream range of the top two. Lion going really wide in turn 13. He's going to go really wide in turn 14. Lion goes all the way off into the grass. Mirror Chicken does the exact same. And Antonis might get a second advantage here on Lion and Mirror Chicken. But however, I think these drivers are going to probably pit this time by. Antonis is staying out. They're all staying out an extra lap. What are these guys thinking? Mirror Chicken and Lion are doing battle for second place. Antonis is now out of slipstream range from second and third and is now trying to check out. Will My Dream also, they're all not pitting. That's a surprise. Oh wait, we have our first pitter. Speedy is the first man down pit road. He is going to be committing to the two-stop. Grand Prix, Rick, and the Quantum Master, as well as English, may also be pitting, but we don't know because they are a whopping 40 seconds off the pace. Meanwhile, Antonis, Lion, and Mir are still within 1.5 seconds of each other. They're doing really good. Grand Prix really wide in turn. He's going to be pitting. Quantum Master stays out. Englishman also stays out. So both of the McLaren cars are pitting, doing the two-stop. Very interesting strategy here. Maybe this is what Speedy needs to try and run down the leaders. If the leaders are committing to a one-stop, then Speedy might have the advantage here. Meanwhile, at the front of the field, Lion and Antonis are still doing battle. The Mirror Chicken also hanging in the background. Lion went really deep in turn 11, but somehow managed to make it work and is now trying to run down Antonis. Lion had to start lifting in turn 13, that's when you can tell the tires are starting to degrade. Through 16 and 17 they go. Lion going a very wide. Mirror Chicken, his tires look good. Looks like he's going to catch Lion here for second position. Will they pit this time? No, they do not. They are all committing to the one stop. This is a very mad strategy from the top three. The only person in the Formula ROBLOX League so far this weekend to successfully pull off the one stop was Seva in D2. And that was because he had a 20-second lead on the rest of the field. This could go very badly for the top three, but it could also go well for the top three if they play their cards right. Lion, Antonis, and Mirror Chicken are still, meanwhile, doing battle for P3, but I think the tires are starting to catch up with Lion as he is now falling back 2 seconds from Antonis. He is still in slipstream range of Mirror Chicken as they go through the snail corner. Mirror Chicken getting very tight on the apex, goes very wide in turn 9, and that's going to be bad for him as that's going to put him into the clutches of Lion. This is going to... I'm now very interested to see how this pit strategy works out for the leaders. Lion going wide in turn 10. That's going to force him to wait a bit on trying to overtake Mirror Chicken as Antonis is trying to check out and pull away from the rest of the field. I believe we do have one retirement. Mike Legend, I think, has retired from the race. We do not know why. He will be DNF number 1. Speedy, meanwhile, he's going to have to put some laps down if he wants to keep up with the leaders. The gap for him to get is 23 seconds. If he can keep up with them, then that'll be great for Speedy. If not, then the one stop will actually work for the top three. Pit window for the top three opens this lap. And it's now opening. Antonis dives to the pit road. Did he? Or no, he's just that far gone. Never mind. I apologize. I thought Antonis pit, but my Dreadman is going to be the first of the one-stoppers to pit on lap 11. Might be a little too early for the one-stoppers, but it's going to be maybe a little later. Meanwhile, Speedy is going to... Let's see where Speedy comes out. Will he come out ahead of my Deadman, or will he come out behind my Deadman? My Deadman's pit stop is complete. He's going to be exiting pit road. Speedy will jump him on pit road. So Speedy up into P4, but I think Speedy may be a little too far back to catch Antonis, Lion, and Mirror. He might just not have the pace as my Deadman cuts turn 2 and loses a lot of time. on those fresh tires. Quantum going really wide. He's yet to pit. Meanwhile, the top three are still battling hard. Antonis has managed to get out of slipstream range of Mir. So now Mir and Lion are doing battle for second place. Can they keep up with Antonis on these older tires is the real question. Their front their front rights at this point should be at about 66 to 70. Oh, and Lion went really wide. He went really wide, and that might cost him that's going to cost him a lot of time to Mir and Antonis. Will Antonis pit this time? This is usually around the time when you would make your pit stop for the one-stop strategy. Antonis does not pit. Mir also does not pit. Lion also does not pit. So I think they're probably pitting this time by, very likely. Meanwhile, Speedy, the longer they stay out, the longer Speedy catches them on the two-stop strategy. But 32 seconds is a big ask for Speedy to make up. Going to be very tricky for him. Meanwhile, English is now 1 minute and 5 seconds back. He is currently holding last place. Grand Prix head in the other McLaren has already pitted once. He is 1 minute and 4 seconds back. Quantum is 42 back, and My Dead Man is 37 back. Most of these drivers have already pitted, I believe. My Dead Man has already pitted. He's lost out to Speedy in 4th place. As Lion currently in 3rd, he's losing out due to the tire wear. This might be the race for Lion unless he can try and set some blistering lap times on his second stint. Mirror Chicken 2 is about 2 seconds back, and then it's Antonis currently leading the field. Antonis taking a very wide approach. He's going to go wide in 11, but manages to recover it beautifully. Mirror Chicken did not do so well. He also went wide in turn 11. Through 13 they go. Antonis taking that corner well. Looks like he is indeed braking. English pits. He will be taking his one and only pit stop for this race. As he's now out of pit road in the white RCM1. Antonis coming through the final corner. Will he pit this time? Yes, he will. And I believe Mir and Lion will be following him into pit road. Mir does indeed follow him into pit road, and so does Lion. Oh, wait, Lion's staying out an extra lap. He's going to try and go for the overcut. Will it work? I don't know. But Lion is trying it anyway to try and get an advantage. Mir is on pit road. Antonis, I think, has completed his stop. Yes, he has. And Antonis will. There's Speedy through the final corner. I think he will gain about 5 or 10 seconds on him. Let's see. Will he do it? Yes, he does. He will be He's only 5 seconds back of Antonis. So that was a 10-second gain by Speedy for doing the undercut. But he will have to pit again as Speedy goes really wide in turn 2. That's going to cost him a second and a half by doing so. If you are wondering how I'm managing to commentate this race, I have a stream available. As Speedy blasts by Mirror Chicken for 3rd place, but he will have to pit again as a part of the 2-stop strategy. Mirror Chicken has yet to get his tires up to temperature. He goes a bit wide in that corner. He's going to get the apex, though, and he's going to hook it around, and he's going to manage to do a good corner. Lion is probably pitting this time by. There's My Dead Man, who has managed to catch Mirror Chicken by pitting early on the 1-stop. As there goes Mirror Chicken going wide again in turn 10. English apparently reporting 300 ping, which doesn't do much except for vision lag, man. Oh, 30,000. Well, I will give English my condolences. Lion staying out an extra lap. This is an interesting strategy by Lion to stay out very long in this race. Very interesting strategy as Antonis is now running him down. He's only 10 seconds back and catching. Mirror under attack by My Dead Man. Mirror is just falling down. He goes really wide in turn 18. He's pitting again. Mirror is pitting again. What is this? I think Mirror is just done with it. And he's going to pit for a second stop? What? This is a shocking decision by Mirror Chicken. What? I don't understand this one, Mirror Chicken. I don't know what Mirror Chicken is doing, but it's a very interesting strategy nonetheless. Speedy currently holding down third on the two-stop strategy. He made his stop on lap 8. Oh, that's what we're getting reports that Mirror Chicken missed his pit box, and as a result, had to pit for fresh tires. So, yeah, that's a big F for Mirror Chicken, who has fumbled away his entire race through doing it wrongly, and Mirror Chicken is just going to drive the car into the wall in turn 10. Oh, and he's done. Mirror Chicken is out of the race. He's suffering from a tire failure, and that will be Mirror Chicken's race. So one of the three big drivers of the weekend of the races so far, and English going very wide there, Mirror Chicken is done. You heard it here first, folks. Mirror Chicken out of the race, despite being in the top 3 all day. Tire failures on pit road will do him in. Meanwhile, Lion is being slowly but surely reeled in by Antonis as Lion now pits on lap 15. I think that right there has just sealed Antonis' fate as our today's race winner. I'm going to have to make the call right now. He is really gone. They're not catching him. Speedy into second place, but he will have to pit a second time unless he wants to stay out 15 laps like Lion did. My Dream up into third place, and then Quantum Master, he's probably going to also find himself in this fight with Lion sooner rather than later. As the My Dream and Lion teammates currently set 3 and 4. Lion has to try and make a great. He is 21 seconds back from Antonis. I think Lion on the very alternative strategy, it just did not work for him. I am surprised none of the front runners did the two-stop strategy. I think whoever did that would have won this race, but they all went for the one-stop strategy. Lion went for the really long one-stop strategy, and he is now 20 seconds back from Antonis. He will have fresher rubber than Antonis for the final stint, but can Lion run down 21 seconds? It's going to be a very big ask, considering the fact that Lion was half a second slower than Antonis in qualifying. And that was with a 1:37.5. 2 seconds off the pace of the D2 field. Meanwhile, so can he do it? I don't know. My Dream Man going to have to try and defend from his teammate as he's going to be within slipstream range. Speedy is 17 seconds back of Antonis, and he will probably have to pit a second time. And with My Dream, so these two will probably be fighting for third position. So Antonis is long gone in a very pitch strategy related race. Antonis managed to make the one-stop work because his only competition didn't do the two-stop, and he was able to pull away. Quantum pits for his second stop, according to It's Jordan. So he's going to be pitting and taking his second set of fresh rubber. As the race starts to cool down here. And Antonis is getting the memo to just put the hammer down. He is now pulling on the rest of the field. Quantum out of pit road for his second stop. He's going to be under attack by Grand Prix for 5th place. Speedy's tires are now disintegrating in front of our eyes. He is now 20 seconds back. I think he will have to pit a second time here. Quantum and Grand Prix will probably become a battle soon. However, Gronson's going to be on those fresh rubber for his second stop here. Meanwhile, Lion is on the fresh rubber, is trying to pass both My Dream and Speedy. He's going to get by his teammate here in turn 11, but his teammate's going to try and fight back through 12 and 13. But Lion can just send it into 13 really well. And My Dream down to 4th place. Now Speedy going to be under attack by Lion. Speedy on the two-stop strategy. I think he was just too far back. My Dream going really wide background. And, Speedy goes really wide. He loses 3rd place to My Dream. Very bad mistake in turn 17. My Dream now getting the slipstream on Lion. I think My Dream is indeed pitting, so he's done. He's going to do his second stop here. Meanwhile, My Dream and Lion are doing battle despite the difference in rubber. Lion just going to get that lots of grip through turns 1 and 2, and Lion is just going to pull away for second place here. He now has to try and run down the race leader in the form of Antonis. But I think that's maybe too big of an ask, as he is too far gone. Speedy also misses his pit stall. That is a big F for him, and that might put Quantum up in the 4th place, and Minddream maybe be able to hold on to 3rd place here. Minddream going really wide. Speedy now out of pit road. He is going to be barely ahead of Quantum, who is trying to run him down for 4th position. Very close race here for the midfield as Quantum's trying to run down Speedy. Speedy has made too many critical mistakes, and that has probably costed him a chance at the race win on the 2-stop strategy. Grand is now pitting the other, so both McLarens are in. English is pitting because why not? As all those people right now still fighting for position. English now trying to hold 6th place over. Oh, English goes really wide. He goes really wide in turn 5. That is a massive mistake by English, and that's going to put him under pressure by Grand Prix for the 5th place. But Grand Prix also goes a little wide in turn 5. He's going to have I think he's going to have fresh rubber to English in through turn 7 and 8. Oh, Grand Prix going really wide in the snail corner. He goes really wide. He's on the escape road trying to get back on track in turn 9. He will do it successfully. So for right now, English holds 6th position. Right as this field continues to spread out, Quantum is slowly catching Speedy. He's now in DRS range. Can Quantum get by Speedy, or will Speedy be able to hold on to 4th? Minddream, I think, might stay out the rest of this race and hold on to 3rd place to make it a 2-free for the Lion Racing team. I do not know the name of that team, so I'm going to have to pull that up very quickly. Speedy and Quantum fighting for P4 at right now. That is the Brittany team that is in holding 2nd and 3rd right now. That'd be a great showing for them in the constructors, because Hellas Racing only has Antonis here. Quantum makes a bad mistake in turn 8 and cuts turn 8 badly. However, the fight is intensifying for 4th. Meanwhile, in the backfield, English and Grand Prix are both fighting for 6th place and the points that comes with it, while also trying to not get lapped by Antonis before the end of the race. Quantum is still trying to catch Speedy here. Quantum's tires are slightly older than Speedy's by a lap, but can Speedy hold? But Quantum has shown to be making fewer mistakes than Speedy has. Fewer critical mistakes. So can Speedy try and hold on, or will Quantum's better driving manage to prevail here? Yeah, Antonis is meanwhile just putting on an absolute clinic. He's about to lap both English and Grand Prix, who are currently fighting for 6th position. Oh, here they go. Battle for 6th place right now. English and Grand Prix side by side. Here they go. And Grand Prix takes it for now. Meanwhile, English trying to fight back through turn 13. English with the Ultra Send. Grand Prix cuts turn 13, but Grand Prix trying to send it back in turn 14. Side by side they go. Into 16, 17. English goes really wide, and Grand Prix takes 16th over English. They are both fighting for I think they're fighting for 3 points right now, as there's Antonis in the background of English. He's going to probably lap these two before the end of the race. Antonis, he's performed a brilliant pit strategy maneuver. Well, I would say his opponents had done stupid stuff on pit road, with Mirror Chicken basically screwing himself out of a podium finish by missing his pit stall, and Lion just for doing a very bad one-stop. As Antonis currently holds a 23-second lead. Meanwhile, Speedy and Quantum fighting for position. Quantum with the run through turn 12 and 13 they go. In through 13, they both full send it. Into turn 14, they're still side by side. Speedy going a bit wider. Quantum takes it for now. Into 16 and 17, who will be later on the brakes. Speedy later on the brakes, but Quantum gets the apex well. Quantum goes wide, though, and Speedy holds fourth for now. Through turn 18 and 19, and into the final corner, that is turn 20. Quantum going to have the slipstream on Speedy. So it's going to be side by side through here. Single file between Quantum and Speedy through as they go into turn 1. As English has now been lapped. Speedy going really wide in turn 2. But he manages to hold second for now, for fifth worst for now, I mean, as Quantum and Speedy fighting it hard. Surprisingly, Quantum did not get a CC there, but he is still fighting hard for fourth position. Quantum gets it there for now, but Speedy's going to have slipstream in turn 7. Through turn 7 they go. Speedy, with all the slipstream in the world, is going to try and make a massive lunge in turn 8. Oh, that is a massive lunge. He's going to cut the corner badly, though. He cuts the corner badly, but that's going to set up well for turn 9. Quantum's going to go slightly wide, but he's going to get fourth for now after that massive mistake by Speedy. Into turn 10, who will mess up first? Quantum does it well, but goes really wide. Speedy does it even worse and goes even worse wide, and Quantum will take fourth position. Speedy just making so many fatal mistakes, but Quantum just went wide in turn 11. Through 12 and 13 they now go. Can Speedy catch up before the end of the race to make this a very interesting battle for fourth place? I do not know. But Speedy, can he stop the fatal mistakes? He's going to go very late on the brakes. He's going to go really wide in turn 17. And that might be it for Speedy, as he is now 2 seconds back from Quantum. Yep, I think that should be it for that battle. English is reporting that he has no tires. That's what happens when you do the one-stop, man. Your tires just explode. Meanwhile, Antonis' tires should also be very much dead, but it does not matter because he has a 24-second lead. So Antonis can start the cruise control for the rest of this race as Speedy is trying to run down Quantum. But this might be where the tires start to disintegrate for both of these drivers. Oh, someone's gone off in the background. Quantum's game just froze, and he's going to be sitting in turn 4, and he's just sitting there. That is a big implications. Quantum is stuck in the track of the field. He is stuck there, I tell you, and that is huge implications. Quantum has crashed out of the Grand Prix. Meanwhile, there's 2 laps to go, and Antonis is going wide due to ROBLOX having a mental orgasm right now as they go through turn 4 and 5. That is a big F for Quantum. That was just very unlucky, as Antonis is now going to be lapping his own teammate here as he just sees him sitting in turn 7. Lion, meanwhile, 23 seconds back. I don't think he can do anything. Quantum was doing so well. It'll be a McLaren 4-5 as Quantum just can't get out of the field. English is going to get 6th place somehow. What a mad lad. As Lion is now starting to run down Antonis with the bad tires, but it'll be too little too late for Lion. Quantum just getting absolutely fucked over there, and Quantum will be DNFing from this race. Just a massive failure there. Good job, ROBLOX, ruining a good battle. Meanwhile, the battle for 5th place might be intensifying. Never mind, it's not. Grand Prix is just gone of English. Grand Prix is keeping up with Antonis now that his tires are disintegrating, as Lion is making too many mistakes to try and capitalize. Oh, and someone just went really wide there. That was Grand Prix just going massively up in the crash. As Antonis will be taking the white flag here at the at Flevno. As Antonis has done a really good job this race. He had to fight both Lion and Mirror Chicken this entire race for the first half of this race. They all went with the very befuddling one-stop strategy, and because Antonis made the fewest mistakes while their tires were disintegrating, he was able to win this race very easily. Lion is just too far back, and his tires are just starting to disintegrate. My Dream, currently on the very long one stop, is going to finish in third place, I believe. Jordan thinking the one stop is the superior strategy, yet he doesn't act. Yet no one in the top three did the two stop. It does not look good for the rest of the field, as Antonis is going to extend his points lead at the top of the D3 European tables. As it looks like it's going to be a mere result of the podium. The only difference is that Speedy and My Dream have flipped positions for third and fourth. As Antonis is just going to be on cruise control. He doesn't even need to be going flat out through these corners. He could just go 150 through the rest of these laps, and he'll be fine through the final sector for the final time. Off turn 19 and through turn 20 he goes. But Antonis will be taking a very comfortable win here at Flevo. He takes the victory here at the Dutch Grand Prix. Grand Prix will be finishing in P5 after only 4 drivers managed to finish on the lead lap. Lion is just going to be Lion's tires start to fall apart. From my perspective as a driver on Lion's performances, I would say he failed to perform under the tire wear, and as a result, that will cost him a chance at victory. He will be finishing in P2. However, it'll be a great day for the Brittany team, as they will be finishing in second and third place. Wait a minute, what happened to My Dream? He's losing time, but he will be able to survive and finish in third place on the very long one-stop strategy. English will be crossing the line in 6th place. He manages to get 3 points for his championship efforts. And then we're waiting on Speedy to finish through the final sector. Oh, he goes really wide. Speedy will finish the highest of the 2 stoppers as we wait for him to cross the line. And Speedy will finish in 4th place to end the race here at Flevo. This has been a very exciting race for everyone involved. Lots of chaos, lots of intriguing and fun battles. But in the end, Antonis will take his 2nd straight win of the season. He also, I believe, won pole, so he'll be points. And who just joined the call? No one did. All right. Well, that will be all for today's race here in D2, in D3. Thank you all for watching. We apologize for any mistakes in the commentary team today because due to it being a last minute. But we thank you all for watching this D3 European race, and we will be seeing you next week as we go to Pirkaham for the 3rd round of the season.